Want to supercharge your kale harvest? These 7 plants will make your kale grow like crazy. And number 4 will absolutely surprise you. We're not just planting seeds, we're building a thriving ecosystem for the healthiest, most delicious kale ever. I've spent years testing what works, and today, I'm sharing my ultimate cheat codes for your garden. This isn't just about putting plants together and hoping for the best. There's real science behind these combinations. We'll cover natural pest control, soil enrichment, and even plants that boost kale's flavor. Each plant brings a unique superpower to your garden team. Grab a notebook. By the end, you'll have a complete blueprint for a legendary kale harvest. Let's get started and transform your garden. Number 1 on our list is the ultimate decoy, nasturtiums. These cheerful trailing flowers are more than just a pretty face in your garden. If you've battled aphids on kale, you know how quickly they can take over. These tiny pests can devastate your crop in a matter of days if left unchecked. Nasturtiums are irresistible to aphids, drawing them away from your kale. It's like setting out a buffet just for the pests, so they leave your prized greens alone. Think of nasturtiums as your kale's personal bodyguard. Aphids flock to them, leaving your kale untouched. This natural defense is both effective and effortless. No chemicals needed, just plant these vibrant, edible flowers nearby. They're easy to grow from seed and thrive with minimal care. Nasturtiums thrive in the same conditions as kale, so there's no extra work. Both love full sun and well-drained soil, making them perfect companions. Their bright colors make your garden pop, and their leaves and flowers are delicious in salads. Nasturtiums add a peppery kick and a splash of color to your plate. Plant a border of nasturtiums around or between your kale plants, about a foot apart. This creates a living barrier that's both beautiful and functional. Watch as aphids swarm the nasturtiums, sparing your kale. You can easily remove infested nasturtium leaves to keep the pest population in check. It's a simple, natural pest control method that works every time. You'll notice healthier, more vigorous kale almost immediately. Plus you get a bonus crop. 2 harvests for the price of 1. Enjoy nasturtium flowers and leaves alongside your kale in the kitchen. Companion planting is about working with nature, not against it. It's a sustainable way to boost your harvest and reduce your workload. Nasturtiums act as a trap crop, taking the hit so your kale can flourish. This method is especially useful in organic gardens where chemical sprays are avoided. This strategy has been used for centuries and is still one of the best. Gardeners throughout history have relied on nasturtiums to protect their crops. If you want a beautiful, pest-free kale patch, nasturtiums are a must. Their presence transforms your garden into a vibrant, healthy ecosystem. Plant them and watch the magic happen. You'll be amazed at how quickly your kale bounces back and thrives. It's the first step to building your kale fortress. With nasturtiums as your allies, you're setting your garden up for success. You'll see a massive difference, guaranteed. Your kale will be stronger and your garden will look more alive than ever. Protect your kale, enjoy the flowers, and harvest more. What's not to love? It's a win-win for both you and your garden. Nasturtiums are a non-negotiable for any serious kale grower. They're the secret weapon in your organic gardening toolkit. Start with this, and you're already ahead of the game. Your kale will be healthier, and you'll spend less time worrying about pests. Let's move on to the next companion plant. There's even more you can do to protect and boost your kale harvest. Your kale will thank you. With nasturtiums by its side, it's ready to grow strong and lush. Trust me, you'll never skip nasturtiums again. Give them a try and watch your garden transform. Number 2 on our list is dill, a secret weapon for attracting beneficial insects and boosting your garden's natural defenses. Dill isn't just a flavorful herb, it's a powerhouse when it comes to supporting a healthy ecosystem right in your backyard. Dill's tiny, umbrella-shaped flowers are a magnet for ladybugs, lacewings, and parasitic wasps, nature's own pest control squad. These helpful insects are drawn to the nectar and pollen, making dill a hotspot for garden allies. Once they arrive, these insects get to work, devouring aphids, cabbage worms, and other destructive pests. They provide round-the-clock protection for your kale and other veggies, reducing the need for chemical sprays. Plant dill near your kale to roll out the welcome mat for these garden heroes. Interplanting helps create a living barrier that keeps your crops safe and thriving. Dill grows tall and feathery, adding beautiful texture and height to your garden beds without competing for resources or crowding out your kale. Its aromatic scent also confuses pests like cabbage moths, making it harder for them to find your kale. This means double protection, both attracting the good bugs and deterring the bad ones. Sprinkle dill seeds among your kale or plant them in neat rows between your vegetables. Dill is easy to grow from seed and thrives in most gardens. Let some dill flower to attract even more beneficial bugs while harvesting the rest for your kitchen. The flowers are especially attractive to pollinators and predatory insects. Fresh dill is delicious in salads, pickles, and sauces, a tasty bonus that makes this plant a true multitasker in your garden. By adding dill, you're creating a self-regulating, pest-resistant garden that's healthier and more productive, with less effort on your part. It's a simple step with a huge impact, making your gardening routine easier and more rewarding. Don't underestimate the power of dill. Your kale will thrive, and your garden will be buzzing with life. Attract the good bugs, repel the bad, and enjoy a healthier, more abundant harvest every season. Dill is a must-have companion for any kale patch, and it's easy to see why gardeners love it. Try planting dill with your kale, and see the difference for yourself. Your garden will thank you. Ready to discover the next companion plant? Let's keep growing. Third on our list, beets, the underground soil superheroes. Beets have deep taproots that break up compacted soil, aerating it for your kale's shallow roots. This bio-drilling improves water and nutrient access, boosting kale's growth. When you harvest beets, the root channels remain, enhancing soil structure for future crops. Beet leaves decompose, adding minerals like magnesium and manganese, essential for kale. Plant beets and kale side by side. They don't compete for sunlight or space. It's a perfect partnership. Beets work below ground, kale above. You get improved soil, natural fertilization, and a delicious beet harvest. Stack your garden functions for maximum benefit. Healthy soil means healthier, more productive kale. Beets are a triple threat: soil builder, fertilizer, and food. Don't overlook this underground ally. Add beets to your kale patch for a stronger, more resilient garden. It's a simple, powerful upgrade. Your kale will thank you with lush, vigorous growth. Let's keep building your ultimate kale team. Number 4 is the surprise: celery. This humble vegetable is often overlooked, but it's actually a powerhouse companion for your kale. Kale and celery are perfect partners because they both crave consistent moisture. If you've struggled with wilting leaves or limp stalks, this duo is your answer. Planting them together creates a moisture zone, making watering easier and more efficient. The soil stays damp longer, so you don't have to water as often. Kale's broad leaves shade celery's base, keeping soil cool and moist. This natural shade helps prevent the soil from drying out, especially during hot summer days. Dense planting reduces evaporation, acting as a living mulch. The leafy canopy also helps suppress weeds, so you spend less time weeding. Celery's aromatic scent also confuses pests like the white cabbage butterfly, protecting your kale. This natural pest control means fewer chemicals and healthier plants. Alternate rows or blocks of celery and kale for best results. This layout maximizes airflow and makes harvesting a breeze. They share nutrient needs, so you can fertilize both at once. Compost or organic fertilizer works wonders for both crops. This pairing saves time, water, and effort. Plus, you get better tasting kale and crisper celery. The flavors are richer and the texture is unbeatable. It's a low-maintenance, high-reward combo that's perfect for gardeners of any skill level. Try this pro tip to simplify your garden and boost your harvest. Even small spaces can benefit from this dynamic duo. Sometimes the best solutions are the most unexpected. Who knew celery could be such a game-changer for kale? Pair kale with celery and watch both thrive. You'll notice healthier plants and a more vibrant garden in no time. It's a game-changer for any gardener, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro. Give it a try. You'll be amazed at the results and how much easier your gardening routine becomes. Let's move on to the next companion. Your garden will thank you for it. Number 5 is chamomile, the plant doctor of the garden. Chamomile draws up nutrients like calcium and potassium, making them more available for your kale. This boosts kale's health, resilience, and even its flavor. Chamomile is believed to make kale sweeter and less bitter, a true flavor enhancer. Scatter chamomile seeds as a living mulch or border around your kale. The daisy-like flowers attract pollinators and add beauty to your garden. Harvest chamomile for tea, a relaxing bonus. The more you pick, the more it blooms. Chamomile nurtures both your plants and you. It's a holistic approach to gardening. Don't overlook this gentle powerhouse. Add chamomile for healthier, tastier kale and a calming cup of tea. It's a win for your garden and your well-being. Let's see what's next. 6th on the list, onions. Their strong scent repels aphids, flea beetles, and even rabbits. Planting onions near kale creates a natural pest barrier, no sprays needed. Onions and kale use different space so they grow well together. Tuck onion sets or chives between kale plants for a protective shield. Chives are perennial, offering long-term defense and pretty flowers for pollinators. You get a bonus harvest, onions, scallions, or chives for your kitchen. The onion family does double-duty protection and produce. Smart gardening means every plant has a purpose. If pests are a problem, onions are your answer. Use their scent to keep your kale safe and thriving. It's an age-old technique that still works wonders. Add onions to your kale patch for a healthier, pest-free harvest. Let's finish strong with our final companion. Last but not least, marigolds, the underground guardians. Marigolds fight root knot nematodes, microscopic pests that attack plant roots. Their roots release chemicals that cleanse the soil, protecting your kale's foundation. Healthy roots mean vigorous, productive kale. Marigolds also repel above-ground pests like whiteflies and beetles with their strong scent. Plant a dense border or intersperse marigolds among your kale for maximum protection. Their bright flowers attract beneficial insects like hoverflies, which eat aphids. For best results, use French marigolds and let them establish well. At season's end, till marigolds into the soil to boost the effect. Marigolds are beautiful, powerful, and easy to grow. They provide comprehensive protection above and below ground. Invest in marigolds for long-term soil and plant health. They're the final piece of your kale protection puzzle. With marigolds, your kale has a safe, thriving home. Now let's wrap up your ultimate kale garden blueprint. That's a wrap. We've covered 7 powerhouse companion plants to supercharge your kale nasturtiums, dill, beets, celery, chamomile, onions, and marigolds. You now have the blueprint for a thriving, self-sufficient kale garden. Have you tried any of these combos? Share your results and tips in the comments. Your experience could help another gardener succeed. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more top gardening tips. Thanks for watching. Now go grow your best kale ever. See you in the next video.